Patrice Jackson, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
How many Patrice Jacksons are there?
There's one. I'm Patrice Jackson. Hello.
Thank you. Okay, on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Patrice Jackson, 20-01605, appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Isabella, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
And thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Jared Austin, appearing on behalf of Ms. Jackson, who appears with us remotely from the Ingham County Jail.
Okay, Ms. Jackson is scheduled for a sentencing today. I do have a pre-sentence report that was prepared on the 14th of August. Counsel, did you get a copy of that?
Yes, I have received that, and I have reviewed it with Ms. Jackson.
Okay, do we need to make corrections, updates, or deletion?
The only one that I would see, they have her jail credit listed as 50 days. That's on the most recent stint she did. She had a couple years ago entered a plea and the matter was set for sentencing. She failed to appear and went in the bench warrant status. The attached report as an addendum to this indicates she had 37 days of jail credit at that time. So I believe that would entitle her to a total of 87 days of jail credit on this matter.
Okay, she was remanded July 3rd on this one.
Correct.
And then you're talking about time from 2023.
Yes, Your Honor. She served on this file from January the 12th to February the 17th of 23 for a total of 37 days of credit.
Okay, well, I think that they're calculating, when did they would calculate the credit? Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely not accurate. Let's see, they only did third until the 21st. Okay, any additional changes?
No, Your Honor, that was the only thing I had in terms of either updates or corrections or changes.
Okay, you can address the court.
Thank you, Your Honor. I know the recommendation is for a term of probation, and I would be asking the court to adopt that. What I can say for Ms. Jackson is that she seems to take accountability, which is noted throughout the report, not only for her actions in this case, but for the time that she caused a delay in sentencing due to her failures to appear. She fully acknowledges that. Also, what I can say positively for Ms. Jackson is that she has not been using her time in the Ingham County Jail idly. She's been actively participating in various programming there. She's been telling me about, such as CATS, Breakout, Celebrate Recovery, and as the PSI notes, she's been working on her GED while she's been in there. It sounds like she has steps set into place for stabilization when she is released in terms of housing, she's going to be, looking for work. I know the report details a lot of abuse that Ms. Jackson suffered growing up. And that has certainly, I think, had a profound, impact on her, and not just the abuse, but the exposure to drug use at an early age, I think has likely led to her substance abuse use, which is certainly present in this case. So Ms. Jackson acknowledges that she, wants to address that. She wants to do better. I think a term of probation would be appropriate and give her the necessary tools that she needs to get back on the right track. So I would ask the court to not sentence her to any further upfront incarceration at this time, and to sentence her to a term of probation. Thank you.
Thank you. Did Ms. Jackson want to say anything today?
I believe she's indicated she did. Ms. Jackson, did you want to make a statement to the court today as well?
Yes, I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful for the time that I've spent here in jail. I didn't know how I was gonna get better, but this definitely changed my life. Since I've been here, I've made a complete turnaround. I know that it's not something that most people would want to brag about, but for me, I got on the shot called Suboxone and it's changed my life. I don't have any urges or anything. I'm completely myself. It feels great to be present. I do apologize for my behavior. That is not who I am. I am a very different person from the person, the Patrice on drugs. I'm a very good-hearted person, and I'm just ready to show the world the real me. And I just wish that you guys would give me a chance and understand that I am completely apologetic, and I hope you'll forgive me.
Thank you, and thank you for taking the time to address. I'm sorry?
And thank you for your help.
No problem. Thank you for addressing the court. I saw Ms. Jackson earlier this week on another matter, and even in that matter, she wanted to take the opportunity to address the victim, apologize to him, acknowledge her remembrance of him assisting her in the past. And I think they shared a moment where he said, I've been essentially in a similar position. I had an addiction issue and I was able to kick it. And I hope that inspired you. My apologies. That was an alarm to remind my mom to take her medicine, which I did when I came out here. I hope that inspired you. You don't even appear the same way you appeared the first times that you've come before this court. There was even a time early in the prosecution of this matter where you were so ill because of the drug use that you weren't even able to proceed with a court proceeding. So present yourself today. Your countenance is lightening. Your face is clearing up. Your face is filling back out to see you more lively and inspired and enthusiastic about moving back out. It's rare times where we hear someone saying, they're grateful for their time in jail. And, sometimes jail is the only way to save your life.
Amen.
And you're not the first person to have that story where jail saved their lives. And I've had experiences where there were people that I debated whether or not I should have put them in custody. And I can tell you right now, there was one time where I did it and they didn't make it. And so I'm thankful that you took the time that you've taken to evaluate, to get the help that you needed. You are accessing the resources that you should be accessing to help get your recovery. Being incarcerated in the jail is not just about putting you on a timeout. There's a host of programming there. There's a host of things to help get you started so that you can rehabilitate before you come back out into society. And so I think that at this point, you are at a place where you're properly positioned to be on probation. And so that you can now follow the requirements of probation to continue working on your treatment and recovery. I read the report. I'm very much aware of the struggles that you've already overcome. So understanding that in more ways than one, ma'am, you're being victorious. I mean, your history, not many of us in this courtroom could have gone beyond. And so for you to still be alive and still be standing and be able to use that as a testimony in the future, you should applaud yourself and be thankful to God for keeping you and keeping your mind to this point. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, amen, I am. Yes, Lord. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You are welcome. I am going to adopt the recommendation, which is to place you on a term of probation. You will be required to do 12 months of probation. While on probation, you need to continue to work on your GED and provide evidence of that. And you're going to be required to obtain and maintain employment and provide evidence of that. You are going to be required to participate in mental health counseling and outpatient substance abuse, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. While out on probation, you're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. You're not to purchase or possess a firearm, ammunition, or a weapon of any kind. And you're not to use or possess firearm, alcohol, marijuana, or controlled substance, that is, unless you have a valid prescription, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
You will be required to submit to random preliminary breath testing and urinalysis testing while you're on probation. You are responsible for the cost of that, and you're not to be at any bars or nightclubs, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions so far?
No, I do not.
Has she been screened at all for inpatient treatment?
And I know the report talked about that was their recommendation. I don't know if she's specifically been screened for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how would she be eligible for inpatient treatment.
She obviously did the assessment, but I don't know that it mentioned she was specifically screened, particularly
Okay.
for inpatient.
Okay, so the recommendation is for her to be released first to inpatient treatment. I think that is appropriate versus outpatient treatment. So I am going to amend my order so that she will be released directly to inpatient treatment.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. May I please plead on my behalf for outpatient? I've done inpatient several times. I've also graduated. I've been here doing multiple different programs and I have a support group. I also have a job with the Stacks and housing with them. The 5913 Highgate Street is my teacher and her husband from high school. They're willing to bat for me. I would much rather prefer doing outpatient. I've done inpatient so many times. And I know that I can do outpatient. I really would like to do this. I really like to get on my feet and be responsible, take ownership and take responsibility and have a job and work the program like that for once in my life.
Where is this employment?
With the Stacks, under my emergency contact is listed Fred Stacks. That is a very old friend of my family's. I've known them for over 20 years. They have a house. Miss Stacks was my teacher. Mr. Stacks, he was my mentor. They've been with me 100% of the way since I've been here. I haven't even allowed myself to talk or meet with anybody outside of them. And they're willing. Mr. Stacks, I spoke with him just yesterday and let him know that I was on the shot. I'm on the shot for Suboxone. I take that once monthly. It doesn't even allow me to take any drugs without it making me sick. All I have to do is get a shot once a month. Please give me this chance.
Okay, the only issue that I have is that these people that you're saying they're going to provide you housing and provide you a job have not come to the court to demonstrate that they're going to be offering that to you. I need to see them. They need to contact your attorney. They need to be here to represent to the court. Your Honor, you're not just releasing her to the wolves. We have some structure for her. that if she's released, she's gonna stay with us. We have work for her to do. We'll keep an eye on her. Like, I don't have any of those things. So the only thing I could do is that if they're willing to appear, is I can reset this sentencing so that they can appear. Or if you give me just a moment, ma'am. Or you can go in a breakout room with your attorney, give him their contact number. He can see if he can get them on Zoom today.
Okay, because I'm ready to get out and do what I need to do. There's no way you can do it on my own behalf.
I cannot.
Okay. All right, can I please get in a room with him and try to get them on the phone?
Absolutely, off the record.
And I did do an assessment for outpatient.
Okay, very good. Your attorney will get some further information and see if we can get your support people here to talk to the court, okay?
Okay, and then if not, then you release me to an inpatient program?
That is correct.
Okay, can we get into a breakout room so I can try and get a hold of them?
Give me just a moment. Okay. Ms. Schroeder, do you have Deprentice Richardson with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is State of Michigan versus Deprentice Richardson 25-01195. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Ezell, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
And thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Karen Schroeder, on behalf of Mr. Richardson, who is present, stands to my right.
Okay, Mr. Richardson was scheduled for sentencing today. Misdemeanor domestic violence. I do have a pre-sentence report that was prepared on the 12th. Counsel, you got a copy of that?
I did, Your Honor, and I have shared it with Mr. Richardson. There is one correction that I needed to make when the court is ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you. I did discuss this with the prosecutor, Ms. Jennifer Lawton, about this issue, and she agreed with my recollection. Part of the plea agreement on this matter was to no objection to consideration for placement on probation with 7694A status. There is no reflection on that in the report. And as long as he was otherwise eligible, Ms. Lawton indicated she had no objection to placement on the special status. We'd ask that be considered.
Let's hear plea no contest to domestic violence if eligible 769.4A. Are you saying that because it was not addressed in the report, is that your concern?
That was my concern, Your Honor, because it was not checkboxed or anything under the recommendations that I saw. And so I wanted to make sure that if he is otherwise eligible.
I don't see any other convictions. So I don't see why he wouldn't be eligible.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. We would ask for consideration and granting of that status. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other allocution?
Just that, Your Honor, I think Mr. Richardson was very honest in his review. I know that these are not, particularly these types of charges are not, as a parent myself, I'm certain are not easy ones to come to terms with, and understanding that you fell short. And I think Mr. Richardson is very honest in his assessment and has a significant desire to do better going forward and gaining the tools that he did not have before. And understanding of things that may have been done to him were not okay then and they're not okay now. So I'd ask the court to allow him the opportunity to have probation under the special status to earn the right to hopefully keep this off his record. Thank you.
Did you want to make a statement, sir, at all?
Apologize for my role in this action. Also.
Oh, the no contact order?
Yes, because she actually just broke her leg.
Oh,
So she might.
Are you speaking to me or to the attorney?
I was just informing her, but my daughter's mom, the stepdaughter's mom, just actually broke her leg, and she kind of in need for extra help around the house. So with no contact order, I mean, with everything going on, I plan to do everything I have to do to please the courts and better the situation. It's just that we're facing an even harder time now, trying to maintain. She's now unable to work. They child support for like 2 other kids in Florida. It's got a lot of financial burden.
You said the stepdaughter's mom. So are you married to the victim's mother?
No,
Okay, but you were residing together?
yes,
Okay. So no contact order was technically for the victim. It did not necessarily state the mother, but obviously she's a minor. She lives with her mother, correct? So you're requesting what, sir?
if it could be lifted, I mean, I wasn't to do anything and everything that I have to do. I mean, I can promise you there's not gonna be any other further action troubles of this sort. It's just a financial burden trying to afford another household outside of the household, and being that she's unable to work because of his condition, it's like that much more of a burden on me. I don't want them to lose the household or to further debt in any other manner.
I understand. Anything else you want the court to consider?
That's pretty much all.
I reviewed the pre-sentence report. I obviously took the no contest plea. I understand the general basis of the underlying issue. It was a situation, my understanding is that there was a situation where the child needed some discipline. And it was your form of discipline that caused you to be here.
Yes.
And the law is what the law is. The law doesn't necessarily take into consideration that you may have a heavy lift on your hand. You and the mother of this child may have a heavy lift on your hand if you have an unruly child, or a child who doesn't listen, or a child who has some behavioral issues. The law doesn't take that into consideration, but it does state that essentially your discipline does not allow you to put your hands or anything else on that child. So you're in a tough situation. I don't know, you're not married, so I don't know if CPS is involved when it comes to some parenting. I don't know. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
They are
yeah,
involved.
I believe they are.
Okay, so you are participating in some parenting classes? Okay. So, I mean, that's helpful. Hopefully it's helpful at least. I'm not going to continue the no contact order. The probation department did reach out to the mother of the victim. She declined to make a statement on the minor's behalf, but even if I were to review the report prior to this, she didn't express that she believed that there was a concern that caused her to feel apprehensive about her safety or this child's safety. You don't have any other convictions or interactions with the criminal justice system. I don't believe that there would be a problem with you being granted probation under 769.4A, and you're allowed to have peaceful contact with the victim, okay? So, while on probation, you are employed, you'll be required to maintain your employment. You'll be required to provide evidence of that to your probation officer. You're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. It is going to be a term of 6 months. You know, I recommended 8 months, but I think 6 is sufficient under the circumstances. of probation. Peaceful contact will be allowed with the minor initials MR. And continue the parenting program that's ordered through the family court, okay? You have to possess a firearm, ammunition, or weapon of any kind. You're not to engage in any assaultive or threatening behavior. I am not going to order testing. Because this had no relation to alcohol. And he has no prior criminal history, so I don't think that's meaningful. Let's see. Do you have any questions at this time?
No.
There's a $30 per month oversight fee that you're responsible for while on probation. So 6 months is $180. And you're not eligible to make a request for early discharge because it is probation for domestic violence. Again, I am granting the special status under 769.4A. And there's a $75 crime victim rights fee plus a $50 state minimum cost. I'll waive discretionary fines of cost. So your total is going to be $325, okay? I'm sorry, $305. For fines of cost, you'll be able to make monthly payments on that, okay? Do you have any questions at this time about your probation?
Fees I pay monthly.
You'll be making monthly payments, so they'll be about $50 a month. Okay? We'll get you downstairs to check in with probation before you leave. Since he has credit for 2 days. Any additional matters for the record, council? Thank you. Best wishes to you.
Welcome.
Yes.
Just a seat in the hallway, that gentleman will come.
That's fair, that's fair, jailer. That's fair.
Okay, let's see. I haven't seen Mr. Milks. Is someone covering for Milks?
I am, Your Honor.
I'm not seeing Corey Smith.
He's right here. Your
Oh,
Honor.
he is here? Oh, okay. Let me see. So are some of you over here for Buchanan, though, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Got it, okay. Mr. Lee was here for Mr. Cena. Is Mr. Cena here downstairs? Is that what's going on? Or is he in
Mr. Davis should not be in custody.
Cena?
Oh, Cena, yes. I don't know if Cena is here. Is Cena in
Says
custody?
he's supposed to be in custody.
Yeah.
He should be in
Cena
Hollywood.
wanted
But-
to,
Got it.
Cena's hiring a private attorney.
Well, he hasn't yet, so we gotta address the probable cause conference, and I don't know why they even put him on. I see Cartel's here. Mr. Palmer was handling Cartel. He did log in. Is Mr. Palmer still here? Mr. Palmer?
Yes, Judge.
Are we going on the record or Cartel, or are you continuing to exam?
We are continuing to exam on Mr. Carthel.
Anything we need to address today?
I don't believe so, Your Honor. He has other matters that are holding him in, so I'm not addressing bond because he couldn't get out anyway.
Okay, sounds good. Mr. Cartel, we'll see you next week for your exam, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. That might be why Mr. Cena's only needing room available. Okay, Aaron Rogers.
That's also mine, Judge.
Okay, how are we proceeding on that one?
We're also leaving that matter set for preliminary examination next week. I've met with Mr. Rogers already. I think we have discovery and we'll be ready to go next week.
Okay, we're gonna continue to exam on that one. We'll see Mr. Rogers next week in custody. Anything else we have to address today?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set, Mr. Rogers.
He's in custody.
I haven't seen Aaron Robinson. Is she here?
She wasn't.
She said, there's a war courtroom.
Did she meet with Mr. Pringle?
I don't believe so. Let me go.
I do not believe so. She
Okay.
told me she was still in Judge Ward.
Sounds good. Okay, let's see. Maybe they'll put Mr. Cena on now. You also have Taiwan Shannon. He's on Zoom, I believe.
We're ready to proceed.
Okay, this is the state of Michigan versus Tajion Shannon, 25-02411. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeremy Bear, the last name spelled B-A-E-R-P 88481, Assistant Prosecutor for the People. Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Tajion Shannon.
Okay, Mr. Tajion Shannon is scheduled for probable cause conference today for weapons, firearms larceny. And this is scheduled for preliminary examination August 28th at 8:30 in person at the court. Are we continuing to exam?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Shannon, you need to appear in person by 8:30 next week, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions for the court?
What date was it?
August 28th, so it will be exactly 1 week from today, on Thursday.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions, sir?
At 54th District, right?
Yeah, we're 54A, we're right downtown Lansing and City Hall on the 6th floor.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you're all set unless you have another question.
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Any additional matters, counsel?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, you're all set.
All right. Thank you.
Ms. Robinson, did you need to speak with your client, Mr. Pringle?
Yes, please, and Mr. McMiller.
Oh, I see him here. I'm gonna put him in room 1. I'm gonna put Pringle in room 4 and Robinson in room. Switching them down.
Okay, and she also had Sean Cook, once she had a person, he said.
Okay, let me get those off Zoom first too. Let me take care of also while you're here. This person who's here. So let's see, State of Michigan versus Corey Smith, 25-01207. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle is also Assistant Prosecutor for the People.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Aaron Schroeder on behalf of Mr. Smith is present, stands to my left. And I'm handling this for Miss Attorney of Record Stephen.
It was the date that was scheduled for sentencing. don't have a report.
It's correct, Your Honor.
Why not? But why didn't you report to probation?
I had missed my first one. When I rescheduled it, I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was wondering if it's possible to do it in person. I could go somewhere.
You're so right, because you're getting remanded, and that's how it's gonna be possible. You don't come to over a month later and said you couldn't figure it out.
Your
He's remanded in custody until his pre-sentence report is completed. Give very clear instructions. You need to meet with probation prior to today so that they can get the report done. And for you to have an appointment, it says that you were scheduled for appointment on the 14th of July. We set these sentencings out 6 weeks out for the purposes of you meeting with probation.
No, I understand.
Not for you to come in here the day of and ask for another appointment in person. You should have taken care of that long before now. You could have called Mr. Milks long before now for help. You could have called probation long before now for help. You could have called the court long before now for help.
I have one.
Who did you call? You called the court and said, I missed my meeting. I need to reschedule it.
I called my attorney.
Well, did you call probation? Because your appointment was with probation
I did.
and you rescheduled?
I attended.
You attempted?
He left a note he left a note on my case. I did. I spoke to the
It says the
probation.
pre-sentence interview was scheduled for the 14th via Zoom, to which you failed to appear. The officer then mailed you a letter requesting a call to reschedule, which you did, and you rescheduled for the 25th at 3 p.m. Once again, you failed to appear. So you failed to appear twice. Yes.
If I do have an email from Mr. Neves that he sent to both, he forwarded to me yesterday, and he did send to Mr. Milks, and then he's not knowing Mr. Milks was out on paternity leave at the time. He indicated in that email that Mr. Smith had been reaching out to him to try to get things set up, but they just simply, there wasn't enough time to get it rescheduled again.
That's after missing twice.
I understand, Your Honor.
Yeah, you can't reschedule right before your sentencing. He had no business missing in the first 2 times in the first place. Anything else?
I will say, Your Honor, he did complete a substance abuse assessment. I did see the receipts from that with reality counseling.
Okay, well, he'll be remanded until he can have his in-person meeting with probation.
Is that like a 30-day?
No, as soon as Mr. Knox can meet with you, we'll let him know you're in custody.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, can you bring him right back?
Yes.
He's got another bench warrant.
Yeah.
That's a dog.
Yes, please, I need a referral. Yep, you also have a bench warrant on file number 23-00421. For failure to appear, that's for the unlicensed dog. You failed to appear on this case 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
I don't have access to the dogs anymore. They're part
What
of the
does that
state.
got to do with you coming to court?
No.
The fact that I had to put over a year ago, twice, remand you to get you here on a dog case is ridiculous. Actually, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times you failed to appear on a dog case.
I haven't owned the dogs.
That has nothing to do with you coming to a court date. You have ordered to appear in court, you're supposed to appear in court. You're ordered to appear before probation, you're supposed to appear before probation. So I don't care anything about an email where you tried to figure it out the day before. Get to where you're supposed to get to when you're supposed to be there and stop wasting the court's time. This matter will be reset for a pretrial. I'm not giving you a PR bond on the unlicensed dog because you don't come. You're gonna have to pay $100 to get out.
Yes, ma'am.
I could have a pre-trial date for the unlicensed dog.
One
I'm sorry?
moment. Did you have something?
Just for the unlicensed dog, I need a new pre-trial.
October 6th.
That's the next pre-trial date? Wow.
Try again. Maybe it's
I
not.
mean, it could be.
I may have done that wrong.
September must be all booked up.
It's still popped up October 6th.
That's fine. October 6th at what time?
10?
October 6th at 10 a.m. For that, and then we'll get a new referral down to probation so that Mr. Neves can meet with you. Once he meets with you, he'll notify me and I will adjust your bond at that time, okay? You're all set.
When do you make 17?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the city board to do what I wanted to do. Do you do both?
And then you gotta post $100 on dog ticket.
Did I do what?
Did you do both the dog tickets?
Yeah.
They only gave me one dog ticket. Is there another dog
I
ticket?
show 421 and 422.
No, they gave me one.
I'm gonna set on both.
Okay.
Oh, I do see.
I don't know how Annie feels.
They're both gonna be October 6th.
So they were both gonna be set for October the 6th, Your Honor?
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, they will both be on the same day.
Very good. Thank you.
You should be able to, once you get the PSI done, you should be able to have a bond that will allow you to release. Make sure that you can pay those things and as well as make sure you get back to your stand. Okay. Yes. You should be in contact with and let them know you complete the process. All right. All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Can I put on $100 on the cash? No, on the dog one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you put 100, yep. You put it up to-
Oh, wait, well, that was the original
Oh, that's
one, but they
original.
don't.
Oh, okay.
David, it should be printing.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Oh, okay. I need to bring Miss Jackson back. Were you able to make contact with her support people?
I was not, I left a message and have not received any type of response.
Okay, what I could do is, if you'd like, put this back on for tomorrow. Otherwise, my sentence will go in that she's going to be. Ms. Jackson, I was just getting an update from your attorney. He's not yet heard back from your support people. The best I can do is try to put this off. I can put it back on for tomorrow, or I can put it back on for next week. Otherwise, my sentence is going to be for you to go into in custody. I mean, inpatient treatment, that is, versus outpatient.
Okay.
So would you rather me wait to see if he can get a call back from your people?
Yes, I would.
Okay, what do we have going on tomorrow? What do we have tomorrow?
And I forgot, they did say they were going out of town, so they won't be back until next week. It is possible that I might not be able to get a hold of them until next week.
Okay, well, I can reset it till next week then.
Yeah, could we do that, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I have my own question,
No
sorry.
worries.
I'm just-
Let's do next week. Reset the sentencing. August 29th at 9 o'clock, okay?
What day of the week would that be?
That's Friday. Next Friday.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record today, council?
Now for the people.
I have nothing additional by Ms. Jackson, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set for today, Ms.
Thank you,
Jackson.
guys. Thank you,
You're
Your
welcome.
Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, attorney. God bless
Welcome.
you. See you next week.
See you next week.
God bless you all.
Same to you.
Thank you.
You can let the deputy know you're done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's not Mr. Sartell still, is it? No. Who's in the jail? Sir, what is your name in the jail?
Joseph Cena?
Mr. Cena.
Cena.
Are you ready on him?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
A State of Michigan versus Joseph Cena, 25-02330. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Izal, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee on behalf of Joseph Cena.
Okay, today was the date scheduled for a probable cause conference. This matter is scheduled for preliminary examination on the 28th at 8:30. Are we continuing until next week?
Your Honor, the defense requests an adjournment of the probable cause conference for good cause. I found out yesterday afternoon that Mr. Blackman will be taking over this case. Fred Blackman is being retained. So that is our request.
Okay, you've retained Mr. Blackman?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he needs to appear next week and I'll treat it as another probable cause conference.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Any additional matters for today's record?
None from the people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so he's not, Mr. Blackman is not signed, you haven't signed a substitution yet?
Not yet.
Okay, so until you sign the substitution, we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. Everyone said thank you to- Charles Davis, are we ready on Charles Davis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
State of Michigan versus Charles Lee Davis, 25-02436. Mr. Davis, can you be stationary, please?
yes,
Council appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Izal, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Assistant Public Defender John Lee appearing on behalf of Charles Lee Davis.
Okay, Mr. Davis, we scheduled for a probable cause conference today on a motor vehicle unlawful driving away. It's scheduled for exam on the 28th at 9 a.m. in person before this court. Are we continuing to exam?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Okay, and so you will appear in person next week, okay, Mr. Davis?
okay,
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
Not from the people. Thank you.
Nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you, you're all set, Mr. Davis.
all right, thank you.
You're welcome. They've not put trap reverser on yet, no? Oh, did we lose Miss Robinson? She was online, but I don't see her anymore. But she met with her peeps, I think, or maybe she was waiting to meet with Pringle. Did you put her in, someone put her in the room with Pringle? Because Pringle's been in the room. Oh, thank you. Can we let Mr. Neves know this guy's in custody?
I got you.
So he can go and take care of him as soon as possible.
I'll send them an email, Mr. Warren.
Would be nice if he could do it today. It's downstairs, but who knows?
Oh, I'll let them know. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got the file.
I think, did I give it to you?
Yeah, I
No?
got it. Yeah.
Got it. What was that? Arnold was supposed to be left on. Giannini Ballerini. Did not put Verser on yet. I don't know why. Ballerini, I don't see her attorney. Who's Mr. Etheridge? Mr. Manuel is here on Benson. They haven't put Benson on. Is he downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
should be.
Oh, pretty.
Got it. We're running an exam on that. Are we running an exam on that? It is.
No, Your Honor, at this time, the people are going to be asking for an adjournment based on unavailability of our detective in the case.
You can bring Benson up, please.
Benson, yes.
Diggs or Driggs, that is, they haven't put Driggs on. They must be really busy in the jail today. And then for Buchanan, I have Pringle and McMiller here. I just don't know what Miss Robinson's doing. I've not seen Thomas Wilson. He was up here in person. I'm assuming he's not sitting outside of courtroom 2.
Kelly's down there, ma'am.
Oh, okay, very good. And I've not seen Deshaun Cook. And they've not put down. I'm sorry. Is that Cook? Oh, I couldn't see you. Okay. But Miss Robinson almost has Buchanan's whole docket.
Would you like me to try to summon her?
Yes, please. And she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 people on this docket. And then, oh, there she is.
Wow, that's magical.
Ms. Robinson, you met with McMiller already?
I did not meet, I was only able to meet with Mr. Pringle. I wasn't able to get switched into a different breakout.
Oh,
That's what I was coming in to ask.
Got it. Are you, what are you doing on Pringle?
I just need to talk to the prosecutor real quick. Do you want me to do that, or do you want me to hop on Zoom?
It's up to you. I don't know what you need to do.
So,
Mr. Etheridge.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
All right.
Okay, and you were here for Giannini, Giannina Ballerina. My understanding is she's in, I just need a competency paperwork, that's all.
It was mailed about 4:45 yesterday, emailed to the court. There was issued at the office.
So what?
The clerk's office should have today if you mailed it to the clerk's office.
If you emailed it to the clerk's office? Or do you send it to Addie?
I think it was to Addie. I can double check. I know our power had went off for about an hour. That's why it came in so late. See.
I did see something about downtown losing the power yesterday. Like over 1,000 people. One city hall.
I think my twins live in subdivisions like right next to each other in Mason. They lose power all the time.
Really? Well, Mason's considered rural, so.
Well, but they're in town almost. I mean, town is like.
I wonder why they're in town.
I don't know. It's so weird.
She's
because
logging
the sister
back on, is
does
that what's
live in the middle of nowhere. And it has a generator, hardly ever loses power. Taking those two generators. The perks of their dad are in the electric business, but they don't go without power.
Oh, I'm just trying to.
You sent to Addie?
It was emailed to Addie.
All right, do you have it that you can forward it or?
I can forward it.
Could you send it to me, please? And I'll print it for judge to sign. I think I can print in here.
You should be able to.
What, Ross, okay.
Sorry, can you give me your email address?
Wendy.Holden at Lansing MI. Find out.
They should be coming up.
Thank you. And then that will resolve those ones for today. I think that's all I have here on my docket for Mr. Etheridge. And you didn't have anything before. Robinson has all of Buchanan's stuff. Dantarius Mans, where is he? Is he in custody? That's on Buchanan's docket.
Man,
Dantarius Mans. It doesn't tell me that he has an attorney.
he does not show listed as an attorney. I can change Kelly in just a second. Does not have an update. She does not know what's going on. Let me check
And he's
one.
not here. So we'll just wait for him. Is that what's happening? I suppose.
Should be out on the secret bond.
Yeah, I'm assuming, I don't know what the blue in their courtroom means.
The
Blue in my
blue
courtroom.
means jail.
Oh, in their courtroom? Yeah, my courtroom blue means fingerprints. Pink means jail here.
Orange, I think, is what Megan uses. I don't know. I don't have to do it.
Orange is MDOC here.
Oh.
And I have a nice little key.
Oh, that's how I do LT. I color it LT,
Yeah.
like personal service or posted or second and
No,
posted.
Bigelow made a docket color key when he was here, so.
Oh, that sounds like Nick.
Yeah.
I totally understand where that's coming from now.
We need him to come and train everyone. You know, just organization.
That would probably be why.
Yeah, he's good on that.
Yes, I do miss this.
Mhm. Did you get the email yet?
Not yet.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna bench. Keep him on. He needs jail, so they gotta put him on. I don't know what's going on in the jail. I think they're tied up somehow. At the county. Was Miss Robinson logging back on? Do we know? 'Cause I've not seen her.
It has not yet. I just got it, Mr. Raleigh. Thank you. See if I can open it.
But there'll be only two judges in the building. It's really busy.
I know.
For what it's worth, it did seem pretty chaotic over there when I ran over Judge Ward's court.
She should, is she on exam? She should be on exam, so.
Yeah.
But I'm just meaning like, he's been gone for a while bringing up the inmate. And
Yeah.
the jail is slow. And Was that you printing? Mr. Raleigh or Mr. Etheridge, can you get that off the printer, please?
I have one more page to print, I think.
It should be under the desk.
I hear it ringing.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you. Okay, you're all set. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
The record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Diego Benson, 25-02177 FY. Appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gabrielle Salas, Assistant Prosecutor for the people.
Good morning, Mike Medley on behalf of Diego Benson, who's standing to my right.
It was the date scheduled for preliminary examination. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, at this time, the people are asking for an adjournment in this case, just a brief adjournment. The detective on the file is unavailable today due to being on vacation. I did let defense counsel know of this just shortly before going on the record today. We would be prepared to move forward within 2 weeks.
Said he's unavailable?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why was he unavailable?
She's on vacation.
On vacation. I'm sure that I have a bond violation. It says he was not arraigned on. I'm sorry?
The court just got the violation on Wednesday.
Yes. I was gonna say the dates don't matter, but then now I see it. Okay, looks like he was arraigned by this court July 23rd, 2025. And that there was a no contact order in place. What is this? There's a series of calls from the jail. Beginning July 23rd, July 23rd, July 24th, July 24th. Looks like this report outlines about 7 phone calls since the time of arraignment. You can get a notice of these violations, counsel?
I did, Your Honor, yes.
Did you get a notice of it?
I did.
Okay. Okay, and so you have the right to have a contested hearing on the violations, meaning you can contest and say you didn't commit the violations. You have the right to be represented by your attorney at any contested hearing. Your bond can be revoked until the case is resolved if you're found to be in violation of your bond, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
How does your client want to proceed on the violations?
We'll plead guilty. Yes. He did make the calls on the 23rd and 24th.
Wants to plead guilty to the violations?
Yes,
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, you understand that you have the right to have a hearing. You can maintain silence and maintain your innocence and require the prosecutor to prove that you violated your bond.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to waive your hearing, understanding that you could be facing a penalty of up to 93 days in jail. Anyone threatening you to waive your hearing and plead guilty? Who's threatening you?
She asked you, is anyone threatening you to make you plead guilty?
No one's threatening you? Okay, anyone promising you anything if you plead guilty? And are you pleading guilty to the violations because you believe you're guilty of those violations? Okay, tell me what you did to make you guilty of the violations. Tell me what you did to violate your bond. You made a phone call, just one? Several phone call after arraignment to the protected party? And you knew that you were not to have contact directly with her? Any additional factual basis, counsel?
No, Your Honor, the people are satisfied.
I'll accept your plea to the violations. I find your plea to be freely, voluntarily, and intelligently made. Okay, and so, I think did we already waive the timeline, or are we running an exam? Or is he looking to waive his exam? I'm not sure. What's going on?
The defense is ready to proceed with the preliminary exam, and I think at the last court hearing, the court had Mr. Benson waive the 21-day rule.
I think I found good cause, is what I
You
believe,
did.
at the last court date, so I don't necessarily need to address the time frame on this. But the officer is on vacation, probably outside of their control if their vacation was planned before today. So I will find good cause to reset this even further so that the officer or the detective can be properly subpoenaed. I will also enter a guilty plea as to the violations of his bond conditions.
Are we setting a new date now? Or?
Yes, we will set a new date now and then a sentencing on the violations.
September 25th at 8:30.
Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
It says September 23rd.
25th at 8:30.
September 25th at 8:30 in person at the court. And you can address the court on sentencing on the violation, counsel.
May I address the issue of bond?
You can do that after we sit through sentencing. This bond might not be an issue after sentencing. Just pled guilty to bond violations.
Until the 25th.
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm sentencing him right now on the bond violations. So I want you to, if you want to make allocution, you can do it now. For the
Oh, I
violations that
thought
he
you
pled
said we were
guilty.
doing that on the 25th.
No, the 25th is just gonna be for the exam. I'm sentencing him now on the bond violation.
The young lady is still his girlfriend, so he reached out to her, obviously inappropriately, and he has not since that time. I would ask the court to admonish him.
I don't know if this is an issue of admonishment. We have count one, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count two, an aggravated stalking. Count three, financial transaction device stealing. Count four, financial transaction device illegal sale or use. 5 through 6, assault and domestic violence, and then 7, assault and battery.
County maintains his innocent.
Allegedly, I gave you time for allocution. Now it's my time to talk. This is not a matter of simple admonishment, because he didn't forget that there was a no contact order. He was told on the 23rd not to have contact directly or indirectly with a Ziona Walker and a Janiyah Dunbar, not to be within 2,000 feet of wherever they are. His bond was set at $35,000 cash surety, and that was set because of the concern for the protection of the victim and the safety of the public in his return to court. The blatant disregard the same day, and which continued multiple days, and the report also identifies language of the communication, encouraging or trying to discourage, I should say, the victim of a serious assaultive action from coming to court, to now come before the court and say, well, it's still his girlfriend. It's not. If it was his girlfriend and they were having a relationship that was healthy, then maybe we wouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here on 7 counts before his girlfriend if he was acting like a boyfriend. And the language in these communications that he pled guilty to are not saying that he didn't do something. That's not what's being said in the language. He's not saying I'm innocent. He's not saying I didn't touch you. It's not what's happening. And he shouldn't be saying anything because he knew he was not supposed to have contact. And so, his jail privileges as it relates to phone calls and video messaging will be restricted from here on out. I don't find it meaningful to do a sentence of time in jail because he's not posted the bond in the first place. And I'm not amending the bond if that was your next motion. That will be denied. Any additional matters for the record?
No.
You're all set. Who is this? These are all Robinson's people, though, I believe. Pringle and the gentleman in the back, correct? Mr. Lee, I took care of all of your people.
I think that we're waiting on Travis Driggs.
I have no idea why they didn't put Driggs on. We got to call the jail and find out what happened with Driggs, because I don't know what's going on there. Are we ready for McMiller?
Yes.
On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Tavari McMiller, 25-02423, appearance, please.
Ross Martina for the people.
Karen Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. McMiller.
Mr. McMiller is present via Zoom. Today was the date scheduled for probable cause conference before Judge Stacia Buchanan. There's a preliminary examination scheduled before Buchanan on the 28th of August in person at the court. Are we continuing to exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything for the record, counsel?
Not for the people.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. McMiller, you'll appear in person next week before Judge Buchanan, okay?
What is the date, Your Honor?
The 28th of August.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. Do you need to meet with Pringle?
Nope, we've already met.
Okay. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Andre Pringle, 25-02414, appearance, please.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Pringle.
Pringle is present via Polycom from the Ingham County Jail, and this is a probable cause conference that was scheduled before Judge Buchanan for a criminal sexual crime in the 3rd degree. Matter is scheduled for exam in person before Buchanan on the 28th at 8:30. Are we continuing to exam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything for the record, counsel?
Not for the people.
Not from the defense.
We'll see you in person next week, Mr. Pringle.
Okay.
Thank you. And then Mr. Wilson, you ready? He's in the,
Yeah, we can.
sorry, who's this in the back?
This is Mr. Cook.
Mr. Cook.
He's on
sorry.
at 10.
Very good. Okay, on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Deshaun Cook, 25-02454. Appearance, please.
Ross Marchino for the people.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Cook.
Okay, Mr. Cook. Okay, as present in the courtroom, there's a preliminary examination scheduled next week, August 28th at 9 a.m. before Judge Buchanan on police officer assault resist obstruct. Are we continuing?
Your Honor, we'll be waiving the preliminary exam.
Counsel,
People also agreed to unconditionally waive the exam.
is there an offer?
Yes, he offered to plead guilty as charged to resisting and obstructing count 1 with dismissal of retail fraud with restitution for monetary fee.
Counsel, you can approach. Fine. And then, Mr. Cook, you understand your right to have a preliminary examination on this file? You understand your right to have the prosecutor establish they have sufficient probable cause that a felony was committed and then probable cause sufficient to charge you as the person who committed the felony. You want to waive your exam unconditionally? Is anyone coercing you to do that? Who is coercing you to do it?
Oh, no.
Okay. Can you call the jail and find out what happened to Travis Driggs?
Yes.
And Versa, actually.
Oh, you got a varsity exam, so his is in person.
Oh, he's downstairs. Okay, we need Driggs then.
Sure is.
Is someone covering for Sarts? I haven't seen Sarts.
Mr. Ferguson is coming.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, your bind over date, sir, is going to be September 3rd. That's the date the circuit court is going to receive the file from the district court, not a date you need to appear in the circuit court, okay? Your next court will be a pre-trial in circuit court, and Ms. Robinson will be made aware of your next court date, so you stay in contact with her, okay? Do you have any questions? Your address changed since the time of your arraignment? Has your phone number changed? Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. You're all set.
They're calling back.
Okay, and we did not see Mr. Wilson.
I have not seen Mr. Wilson.
Bench warrant. And did they didn't put Dantarius Mans on either for Buchanan.
Oh.
It doesn't sound like he has an attorney.
I just entered the room to the J5.
What's your name, sir?
Dantarius Mans.
Okay, Mr. Mans is here. On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Dantarius Mans, 25-02412, appearance please.
Ross Martinez for the people.
Mr. Mans is present from via Polycom. Mr. Mans. Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
You declined public defense. Was it your intention to hire an attorney?
You said what, ma'am?
You declined a request to be represented by the Office of the Public Defender. Are you hiring an attorney?
No, I asked for my same attorney that I had, David B. Carter.
What do you mean you asked for your same attorney? That's not how this works. You
No, they actually,
you didn't make you declined, it says here, that you declined appointment of the public defender's office. Is that true?
I don't remember. I know they asked me, do I want the same attorney that I got for the 30th district? And I told them, yeah.
Okay, so you would like to be represented by the Office of the Public Defender?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're gonna have Mr. Lee log in and do an intake with you. I'm gonna let you know, though, you don't get to pick which public defender you get. You get to make a request. And Mr. Carter does not work at the Office of the Public Defender. He is conflict counsel. So if the chief public defender determines that there is a conflict of interest, it may get reassigned, but you don't get to select what attorney you get, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lee's gonna meet with you now, and then we will have to treat next week as another probable cause conference before Judge Buchanan. She's the judge who handles your case. I'm just filling in on her behalf today.
Okay.
The other issue is, looks like he posted bond on this
I know, I was.
on the 14th, but hasn't been released. Is he being held on something else?
I believe he's on probation in the file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just went to court for my probation violation. They gave me 90 days and revoked my probation.
Well, I don't see why we need to hold this $300 for that, but oh well, we'll let Judge Buchanan handle that.
Wait, so if you don't mind me asking, I had a bond.
That was what I just talked about. You posted $300. Well, it looks like it was 3,010% that was posted on the 14th. And so I was wondering why you were still in jail, but you just clarified that. Who's the bond? Is the bond is in your name? It is. Look, it's signed by him. And you're gonna be in custody for 93 days?
90.
When are you getting out? Do you know?
I just left court. Like I just got
okay.
sentenced
So
for
you don't have any credit to that 90, or you have to do.
Really, she said 152 days, but I had 62 days credit, so she gave me 90 days, and then I believe it's really 80 days, 'cause I've been here for 10 days, so I really think I'm sentenced to 80 days. 'Cause I've been here
Okay,
for 10
let's-
days.
There, you said the sentence was 120 days?
No, she said 152 days, but I got 62 days credit, so she sentenced me to 90 days. But I've been here for 10 days, so I think I'm only here for 80.
I'm gonna convert your bond well, here's the thing. You need to have some bond here so that you can accrue time.
Okay.
Otherwise, if I convert to personal recognizance, you will not be accruing time on this file, okay? But
Say that again?
I'm going to have them release your bond back to you. But I can't convert this to a personal recognizance bond, because if I do that, then you won't get credit while you're sitting in jail on this file. And I'm assuming you would like credit on this file.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put you in the room with Mr. Lee.
Okay.
Mr. Ferguson, are you ready?
We are ready, Your Honor, I believe. I think so. We have one witness here. I know the other one is here. I'm not sure if they're.
He can be brought up.
Yeah, Mr. Bush, or, yeah, Mr. Bush doesn't even. I know Mr. Burns is here. but-
Let me ask, who's in the jail? What's your name in the jail?
Travis Riggs.
Okay, we'll wait for your attorney to come back.
All right.
No, I know, more than that, from school.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been years since I,
Jerry, you want to come to it? Fine. Oh, there's. Haley, why are you laughing?
This
not
lawyer,
invited.
did
Lawyers
David
only.
Carter represent in this petition order? Okay, I'm emailing him now. I'm gonna try to get you one
What do
today
you mean? wow,
before
like
that,
this?
because we won't be there on this trial, so.
Gabby, you want to play golf with Jarrett?
Is Jared golf?
Wait, is Gabby
He
invited
likes
to,
golf.
or do you want it to just be a bro day?
No, do a bro day. Do your bro day. Although he actually followed me back on Duolingo. Yeah.
Yeah. He likes you guys. Even, whenever we leave, like a social event, we get the comment.
Oh, I love that. That's news for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be running a jury trial next week. Retail fraud, you're gonna be with me in Florence. It'll be really easy, I promise. But we're gonna be working on prepping that for the rest of this week. So, just a heads up.
Cool.
Because I figured, honestly, retail fraud's easiest jury trial you're ever gonna have. It's in front of Judge Flores.
He's so kind. It's a death penalty case, or yeah, it's a bifurcated trial. This is just the guilt phase and the penalty phase.
And then I will sit second chair, so obviously I'll help you prep it all. I'll be there to help you out. But
I'll probably come in the afternoon. Wait, I don't think my dentist is at 2. He'll come after the dentist.
the jury trial probably won't start until 1 anyway. in Florence. We usually call in the jury at like 11, do jury pick at 11, and then break for lunch until 1:30. We come back at 1 to do the rest of the document.
We'll tell him to wait till like 2:30. So I can get.
That's not.
Do you do the jury pick the same day as the jury?
Yes.
Wow.
After 54A is crazy. You also run a whole docket.
Yeah, so this,
So you run a docket, so Judge Buchanan finish the whole docket before we start picking the jury.
Yeah.
So you'll be like dead in this rapid fire docket. She's like, bring in the jury.
and that's what's gonna happen too, except I will handle the rest of the docket. The rest of the docket will not be. You will just have the jury trial.
But still, you should skip lunch just to get the experience.
We don't skip lunch. We get kicked
Wait,
out
he
for
lets you
lunch.
guys have lunch?
We get kicked out. for
Judge
lunch.
Buchanan doesn't let us eat. We just keep going.
So we usually are able to get the rest of the docket done
Fair
pretty
issue.
quickly, but we should be able to get the rest of the docket done very quick because we usually only have like a few final pre-trials and the rest are pre-trials, and they don't take any of my offers at pre-trials, so no offers are really getting extended anymore. Don't follow in my lead. Don't do that. Offer things. I'm just over my different. You know,
Yeah,
we're
we're
recording.
death penalty trials. Have you met her defense attorney? The one out.
I don't know.
Oh, he's there, he's has. It's awful.
The one after the police.
This is the insult.
The ponytail.
Oh, yeah. Come here for a case of mistaken identity. Someone falsely identified me as living next to them in a meth recovery house. That's not true. And I'm waiting for lunch to be over. What is this? Oh, you can hear me. Grand.
Are you calling the Versa case?
I was gonna wait to see if Mr. Lee can tell me what we're gonna do on this last jail, because first is the last case that I have.
Okay, thank you. Yes, yeah, I'll grab one, or you can grab them.
Just go ahead.
This might be your, is that your sign too? Yeah, that one's yours.
Okay.
Thanks, Judge. No problem.
Hmm?
Your Honor, would you like me to see if I can bring this to week?
Who's in Zoom meeting with someone that wanted to, if you could just go and see which one of these rooms he's meeting with them in, tell them after he does the intake, I'm gonna put his other client in there. Oh, wait, he might be there. Mr. Lee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna, you have one more client here, I believe.
Mr. Driggs,
Yes, did you need to meet with him?
briefly, please.
I'm gonna add him to your room and remove, well, let me move you to room 2. For the record, in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Travis Verser, I have 25-01678 and 25-01680 appearances.
Thank you, Your Honor. Randall Berman on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson, appearing on behalf of Mr. Verser. This morning, Your Honor, I'm standing in for Mr. Sartz. He's in a jury trial with the Honorable Judge Stokes this morning.
Is the date and time scheduled for preliminary examination. And my understanding is that we're ready to proceed.
Yes, Your Honor, as it pertains to 25-1678 FY, yes. As it pertains to 25-1680 FY, the people would move to null that file and reissue it if needed.
Joel Jackson on behalf of the defense for the purpose of that, Your Honor. The only preliminary matter the defense would ask for is that I think there's going to be 3 law enforcement witnesses we'd ask.
Did you need us to print a nollie?
Yes. Yeah, we're no.
I was reading, so I have no clue what you said.
He asked for sequestration.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
objection. The other officers in the jury.
Very good. Sequestration is ordered. Okay. Any other preliminary matters?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you can call your first witness.
Jake Ellis.
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You can state your first and last name and spell them both, please.
Jake Ellis, JKEELLIS.
Thank you, Your Honor. So were you employed?
The Lansing Police Department.
And for how long?
6 years and a few months.
What capacity?
As patrol officer.
You turn your attention back to June 5, 2025. Were you working on that evening?
Yes.
Did you have occasion to stop a Ford Edge?
Yes.
And do you recall where that traffic stop was made?
At Clark Street in Monroe.
Is that Ingham County?
Yes.
And do you know how many people were occupying the vehicle when you made the stop?
Single occupant driver.
And why did you make a traffic stop?
Vehicle was driving with no lights on. It's dark outside. It's roughly 10 p.m.
And do you have occasion to identify the driver?
Yes.
And did that happen initially, or did it take some work to do that?
It took some work to do that.
And eventually, who did you identify as the driver?
Driver is identified as Travis Mercer.
And you see the person that you identified as Travis Mercer and was operating the vehicle on June 5 of 2025 in the courtroom?
Yes.
And can you identify the person that you saw driving that vehicle and you identified as Travis Mercer by way of location and article of clothing?
Yes, at the table on the
The record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Identification is noted.
Upon making the traffic stop and identifying the driver, what did you do next?
As my partner, Officer Baker, made contact with the driver, I conducted a plain view search of the vehicle and the exterior of it.
And based upon that plain view search of the vehicle, you just
looking through the windows.
So you just look where?
Looking through the windows.
Okay.
And did you see anything on that plain view search or look through the window?
Yes, from the passenger side, I can see a green digital scale on the front passenger seat that had white residue on it. And in the cup holders, there was a plastic bag that was sticking out of it, the center console area.
Officer Ellis, I'm going to show you what's been marked as people's proposed exhibits 1 and 2 after I show them to the defense counsel. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Okay.
Going to ask you to look at people's proposed exhibits 1 and 2 and tell me if you recognize what those 2 pictures are.
That's it.
And in people's proposed exhibit 1, what is of significance in that photograph?
That's the plastic baggie I could see sticking out from the cup holder in the center console.
And does that fairly and accurately depict the way the baggie looked in the cup holder on June 5 of 2025 during your traffic stop?
Yes.
People would seek admission of proposed exhibit 1.
No objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 1 is admitted.
As it pertains to people's proposed exhibit number 2, what are we looking at in that?
That is the digital scale that was on the front passenger seat.
And again, does that fairly and accurately depict the way the scale looked on the front passenger seat on June 5 of 2025 during your traffic stop?
Yes.
People would seek admission of proposed exhibit number 2.
No objection, Your Honor.
Exhibit 2 is admitted.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Thank you. Once you saw the scale and the baggie in the center console, what did you do?
I then conducted a probable cause search of the vehicle.
And what, if anything, did that probable cause search of the vehicle reveal as far as contraband or suspected contraband at the time?
There was suspected cocaine that was located in that plastic baggie that was in the cup holder.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
To show you people's proposed exhibit number 3, I'm showing to defense counsel. Can you tell us what that is a picture of?
Yes, that was the suspected baggie of cocaine that it sees on the scale at our evidence room.
Does that fairly and accurately depict the bag that you seized?
Yes.
And that is a picture of it back at the station, is it not?
Correct.
And that's it on a scale, correct?
Yes.
People would seek admission to proposed exhibit number 3.
Any objection?
None, Your Honor.
3 is admitted.
The dealing officer who approached someone.
Yes, thank you.
Were you the only officer who was with you during this traffic stop?
No, I was working with a partner that night.
And who was the partner officer?
Officer Jamel Backer.
And do you know did Officer Backer find any alleged contraband?
Yes.
And did you have occasion to true narc the baggie you found in the center console?
Yes.
And what was the true narc result for that?
It tested positive for cocaine.
And as far as Officer Bakri goes, did he find any cocaine?
The substance that he located was 2 separate baggies. Those tested positive for crack cocaine.
I'm going to show you, just winging it here, people's proposed exhibit 4 and 5. Did you take those pictures, officer?
I did, yes.
And what are we looking at in 4 and 5?
4 and 5 are the 2 baggies of suspected narcotics that were seized. The Officer Backer seized and me for evidence processing.
And do they fairly and accurately depict what you tested with the true narc?
Yes.
Did they fairly and accurately depict the way the baggies looked on June 5 of 2025?
Yes.
People would either ask for admission of 4 and 5 or to do so conditionally upon Officer Backlund's testimony about seizing and finding them. It's up to the defense.
Objection.
Judge, I think, given that, you know, he was able to ID that wasn't the picture, I think we can allow those to be admitted before commissioners.
4 and 5 are admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Approaching with the exhibits submitted. And just so the record's clear, you tested 3 separate bags?
Yes.
Of suspected cocaine and they all true narc for what substance?
One was cocaine, 2 tested positive for crack.
Cocaine base.
Cocaine base, yes.
Thank you. No further questions.
Give me just one moment, please. Mr. Lee, you said you're continuing on Mr. Driggs.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Driggs, you're all set. We'll see you in person next week at 9 a.m., okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. You can continue.
Okay, good morning, Officer Ellis.
Good morning.
You were on routine patrol on June 5th of this year, is that correct?
Correct.
And you were with Officer Backer, is that correct?
Correct.
And you initiated a traffic stop on a Ford ad, is that correct?
Yes.
For lack of tail lights, is that correct?
There was no lights in the vehicle, especially no tail lights as we were finding.
So there were no lights as well, is that correct?
Correct.
And you and Officer Backer approached, is that correct?
After the truck stop, yes.
And did you issue a ticket to the driver of the vehicle for the lack of tail light? And you said in plain view, you noticed what you believe to be suspected narcotics, is that correct?
The bag, I believe, could have been narcotics, but the scale of the was the biggest indicator at that time.
Did you notice anything else in plain view of the vehicle at that time?
No.
And when you went up to the vehicle, did you recognize the driver of the vehicle from anything before that night?
Prior to that, no.
So you had no idea who that person was, is that correct?
Correct.
Did they give you a name or an ID or anything?
Yes, he verbally gave a name, Officer Baker.
And was there anyone else present in the car that night?
No.
Did you search the car later?
No, just on scene. It was released to the restroom.
Find anything else of value in the car besides what you testified here today?
No.
The owner of the car?
I don't remember her first name. I remember the last name was Gonzalez.
I have no additional questions for this officer.
Any redirect?
No, Your Honor. Thank you. We'll call the next witness.
Thank you, Officer Ellis. You may be excused. There is a sequestration order, but you were in the courtroom when I granted it. Thank you. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give us the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury. Thank you. You can be seated. State your first and last name and spell both.
Okay. Jamal Bakri, spelling is Jameil. Last name is Bakri.
Thank you, Your Honor. So were you employed?
City of Lansing,
And in what capacity?
a police officer,
And for how long?
6 years.
And is employment through the Lansing Police Department, what role or what capacity?
Police officer.
And is that road patrol, a special section, or something else?
At the time of this case, I was with patrol.
And that was going back to June 5 of 2025. Better question to ask is, what was your role on June 5 of 2025?
I was road patrol.
Did you have occasion to make a traffic stop on a Ford Edge in the evening hours of June 5 of 2025?
I did.
And do you recall how many people occupied the vehicle that you stopped?
One.
And do you see the person in the courtroom that was operating the vehicle?
I do.
Can you identify an article of clothing where he's seated, please?
I was wearing a dark gray shirt and seated off to my left.
What the record reflect, the witnesses identified the defendant.
No objection, Your Honor.
So noted.
And did you make this traffic stop in city of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan?
I did.
The traffic stop that you made where you identified the person seated in the courtroom as the person operating the vehicle, did you eventually have occasion to identify who that person is by name?
Yes.
And what was the name?
The name that was provided to me was Wyvon Burser. However, Officer Ellis, upon getting that information, was able to identify him as Travis Burser.
And that's the person in the courtroom today.
Correct.
Based upon your traffic stop, did you have occasion to search Mr. Burser?
I did.
And was anything of significance as far as contraband found on his person?
Yes.
And what was that?
In his front left pants pocket, there were 2 cards that confirmed that his name, Travis Burser, and then there was 2 baggies of suspected crack cocaine.
When you say 2 cards, what do you mean by that?
Like debit cards.
And it had his name on it?
Sure.
And you said there were 2 baggies.
Yes.
Can I just?
Right here.
Let me approach. To show you what's already been admitted as people's 4 and 5. Were those the baggies that you found in Mr. Burser's pocket?
They were.
And you said it was the front left pocket?
Yes, sir.
And it was his pants or his jacket?
Okay.
Further questions?
Cross-examine.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Officer Macri, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were on routine patrol with Officer Ellis on June 5th, is that correct?
Correct.
And it was about 11 o'clock at night, is that correct?
No, it was about 10 o'clock.
And the reason for the stop was for lack of taillights, is that correct?
Yes.
Were his other lights on?
In regards to the back of the car, while
Yes.
traveling, no, there was no lights until his blinker wasn't in.
How long did you follow him before you initiated the arrest? Or stop, excuse me.
We were just south of Monroe Street on Larch Street. We turned onto Monroe Street. There was a little bit of a gap in between his vehicle and my vehicle. So by the time I got onto Monroe Street, he was already in a driveway getting ready to turn around. So I would say I was probably behind him for approximately 2 minutes.
Okay. How much travel time did you say?
How much travel
Like
time?
miles, like or city blocks or whatever?
I would say less than a mile.
Then when did you put your lights on right away?
I did not.
Okay. As soon as you put your lights on, you just pull and stop, is that correct?
He was coming to a stop as I was turning my vehicle around.
Okay. And so you walked up to the vehicle and there was no one else in the car, is that correct?
Correct.
And you made contact with the driver, is that correct?
Correct.
And that night, that was the first time you had contact with the driver, is that correct?
Yes.
So you didn't know who he was for that? And issue the driver a citation for having no lights on the vehicle?
I did.
Why not?
So upon speaking to him, it sounds like he already knew that it was an issue and then it wasn't his vehicle that he was outside.
In the vehicle at all during the traffic stop, or were you just sort of focusing on the reason for the stop?
In regards to my obligation was the driver.
Yeah.
So I was.
Then the search incident to the arrest is when you located the suspected narcotics on this person.
Correct.
And besides 2 debit cards, find anything else on this person?
Yes.
What else? Find besides the suspected narcotics? What else?
Besides the suspected narcotics, it was just the cards and the narcotics.
And did you search the vehicle or anything?
I did not.
Do anything else besides initiate the traffic stop and take Mr. Burser in custody?
I did not.
All right, no additional questions for this witness.
No questions, Your Honor. No further witnesses. The people rest.
Thank you, Officer Bagley. There is a sequestration order, so that means you're not allowed to discuss your testimony with any other witness.
Okay.
You're all set. Thank you. All right, there are going to be any witnesses today from the defense?
None for purposes of preliminary exam this morning.
The argument.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to be very brief based upon the testimony today, and that is that on June 5, 2025, In the city of Lansing, Union County, Michigan, 2 officers testified, that being Jake Ellis and Jamil Bakri, that the defendant identified as Travis Verser was the sole occupant of the vehicle. Officer Ellis did a initial look into the vehicle and discovered a scale on the seat with a white substance and a baggie in the cup holder, which ultimately tested true narc positive for cocaine. We have testimony from Officer Bakri that he searched the defendant, found 2 baggies of cocaine in his pocket. The exhibits are admitted. If we total up that weight, it comes to 7 grams, which is less than 25, which is what the defendant is charged with. The people would seek bind over as to count 1, intentionally possessing less than 25 grams of a mixture containing the controlled substance cocaine, and obviously the habitual offender second notice follows the circuit court. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, today, I know it's a low standard review today, but I asked this matter not to be bound over. What I believe happened here was these officers issued a traffic stop. They issued him no citation, so how do we know that he was breaking any law? They didn't issue a citation. So I question the validity of the stop. Your Honor, so saying, I guess that I'm not bound over.
Today was the date scheduled for preliminary examination. It's the prosecution's burden to establish that they have sufficient evidence to support probable cause that a felony was committed and probable cause sufficient to charge you, Mr. Verser, as the person who committed the felony. Again, as your attorney just stated, this is a low burden. It's more than mere suspicion. This is not a trial. The trial, they don't have to prove each element beyond a reasonable doubt. I'll be the sole determiner of any credibility issues with the witnesses. Today we had 2 witnesses testify, both Officer Jake Ellis and then Officer Jamil Bakri. They testified both consistently that on or about June 5th, 2025, that there was a traffic stop that was performed on a Ford Edge for driving or operating the motor vehicle without lights on the vehicle after hours. And that this was in the area of North Larch and Monroe. That's in Ingham County, City of Lansing, State of Michigan. That makes venue in this court appropriate. Officer Jake Ellis testified that while executing the traffic stop, that he did a plain view search of the vehicle, and he could see from outside the vehicle a green digital scale sitting in plain view on the front seat passenger of the vehicle, and that scale had some white residue or debris on it. And he also could see from the plain view that there was a plastic baggie or some plastic baggies in the cup console area of the vehicle. Based on that, a probable cause search of the vehicle was done, and the officers uncovered ultimately 3 separate, in the vehicle there was 1 baggie that was tested true narc positive for cocaine. Officer Bakri performed or testified he performed a pat down search of the defendant once he had moved from the vehicle. It should be indicated that the officer did testify that Mr. Verser provided a name first of a Y bond Verser. However, there was information to believe his name was in fact Travis Verser, and upon the search of the defendant's pants, the Officer Bakri located in the front left pocket of the defendant's pants 2 debit cards with the name consistent with Travis Verser, as well as 2 baggies exhibited here in Peoples 4 and 5 that tested positive both for the presence of cocaine. The people are moving for bind over on count 1, controlled substance possession of cocaine, heroin, or other narcotic. The people would have to prove at trial first the defendant possessed, in this case, cocaine. Second, that the defendant knew that he possessed a controlled substance, and third, that the substance that the defendant possessed was a mixture. In this case, we had, I think, 0.20 grams, 0.15, and then I think you have the other 2 exhibits. I think it was 2.5 maybe for one, 1.5 and 3.5 for the other of cocaine. Based on the evidence, I think there's more than sufficient evidence as to probable cause that the defendant knew actually did possess, and that he had knew or reason to know that he controlled or had those controlled substances in his possession. And that those substances possessed a mixture that contained the suspected weighted grams of cocaine relative to each baggie that was weighed and tested. So count one will be bound over as an habitual offender second offense notice. The bind over date is going to be September 3rd. That's the date the circuit court receives the file from the district court, not a court appearance for you, Mr. Mercer, okay? Your next court date will be a pre-trial. Mr. Sartz will be made aware of that date. Do you have any questions at this time?
I would just, the other case was dismissed.
That is correct. I believe we printed a nollie and I'll sign it in just a moment.
Dismissed for now.
It's dismissed for now. I think there was an issue of whether or not it was already being prosecuted or something.
No, it's an issue with the witness, and we've already done this
okay.
once because I couldn't get witnesses here, so I think it's only fair.
Yes, that's the nollie. Yeah, they have the right to reissue this, and it sounds like it's possible that it will be reissued. If that takes place, you will be rearranged on this, okay? I think that's 3 copies of the same thing, correct?
Oh, no, I think because there were so many charges that.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay, got it.
May we address bond in regards to this matter, Your Honor? I believe bond is presently set at a cash surety bond.
Did you want to wait until I was ready, or did you want to talk? Oh, I'm not listening.
Once you're ready.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. You can address bond at this point.
Your Honor, with regards to bond, obviously there's been a charge dismissed today, Your Honor. I could ask for a reduction in bond. Mr. Verser has always availed himself to court, and I would believe he would need it here. That's the reduction.
I do see a bond recommendation that originally stated the defendant was on bond for 8 counts, the one that was just dismissed. Let's see. But that one could potentially be reissued. I'm looking here. But there's been no report of failure to appear. Counsel, did you want to address the motion?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. The case that he was on bond for when he committed this offense is in circuit court, so it's a different case than the one that was just dismissed. In that case, pending in front of Judge Aquilina in circuit court, he's charged in count 1, possession with intent to deliver methamphetamine. Count 2, possession with intent to deliver cocaine. Count 3, receiving and concealing a stolen firearm. Count 4, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 5, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. Count 6, controlled substance, possession of analogs, same as in count 7. And then in count 8, he's charged with a felony firearm. So that is a different matter that he was on bond for when he committed this offense. Obviously, the other case has been dismissed, possibly being issued. So I'm going to leave that to the court's discretion as far as the bond on this case. What I can tell the court is if there was a bond violation sent to Judge Aquilina, she declined to deal with it at the time. I have my reasons of believing why she did that, and I think it was the way the form was written. But nonetheless, as an officer of the court, I'm telling you that the judge, circuit court, did not revoke bond or do anything with it. But as far as this case goes, I'll leave it to your discretion. But I am letting you know that as an officer of the court, he was on a bond and was supposed to be not possessing illegal substances and not supposed to be breaking the law and has done so. So I'm just letting the court know that.
Okay, and then the case that we just dismissed was similar. And
that was a search warrant conducted at a residence where drugs were found. I did not charge him with those drugs for reasons that will remain off the record.
Okay.
There was also a firearm and ammunition found that
He was.
Did form the basis of those charges, yes.
Okay, sounds good. Bond in this matter was set at 25,000 cash surety. I do believe that, based on the fact that at the time he was on bond, it still was on bond in another pending felony. That a personal reconnaissance is not warranted in this case, but I will grant a reduction. Bond will be set in the amount of 10,000 cash surety with GPS tether.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. All other bond conditions will continue. Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, I'm just gonna grab the exhibits back before. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Either of you want the transcript?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, yes. Wendy's.
This is what? Got it. He could be released on this one.
Randy, did you want the transcript?
Okay.
I don't care. I'm asking you before I start typing. You
Judge,
can't
I'm
find
sorry,
it.
I didn't
6
realize
months.
that when you weren't, that you weren't paying.
I'm reading.